I'm a father of 2 sons, a husband to my amazing wife, a brother to 2 sisters, and my mother's son. I chose to become a police officer when I was 21. Why did you become a police officer? I became a police officer because early in my life, I was on the side of the road in trouble. I met an older officer, and he was very calm, honest, caring, dignified. Meeting this officer changed my life's path, from a direction in electronics to being passionate about becoming an officer just like him. He inspired me. He let me know that there are police officers out there that can make a difference in someone's life, and that's what I wanted to do. I joined the police service in 1982. Those who got accepted were considered the best of the best. But when I retired in 2014, things were different. Part of being the best of the best is understanding that we are guardians of the fabric of society. That said, according to some chiefs within Canada, our job is to enforce the law. We have the ability to choose what we enforce. We use our judgment, and we're told to make contact with the public. But now we're told to write tickets and do what we're told. If my 32 years of policing has told me anything, it's the importance of the police oath that I took in 1982. That same oath, without bias, that the officers take today. In these current times, under the misdirection of your supervisor, you might be ordered to compromise your oath. When the actual premise of a perceived emergency is under political directives or managerial ambitions, the mandates have been known to be obscure, if not even to obstruct, the integrity of the oath. No matter the order or circumstance, the ethics and honor of an officer's solemnly swore oath must be maintained at all times. Any conflict between loyalty to your oath and a compromise of your integrity is every bit as dangerous to your moral compass or your mental health as much as the trauma that police officers experience in the line of duty on a regular basis. Think to the last time you heard an official spokesman acknowledge that they were just reading what they handed me. These anonymous authors stand outside of the spotlight, while police have to carry out their commands in view of the public and fellow officers. These speakers and authors are part of a greater system of the conflict. But so are we when we fail to stand for our oath and the Constitution. We're all human, and many of us have families. We can't visit our families. We can't go to church. We can't celebrate holidays, go to funerals, or even mourn our lost loved ones with our family together. At this historic time, those in power deliver us more unethical and illicit orders than ever before. These orders must be met with an officer's greatest strength, and that's courage, moral courage. The government has failed to produce justification for these directives. If you're retired from service, encourage those in uniform to adhere to their oath. These commands are blatant obstructions of the Canadian Charter and the Police Services Act, which every officer operates under. Demand that those who give these commands name themselves, as they'll think twice about giving unconstitutional directions if it's their reputation on the line. Stand for your family, your children, your oath, and the people. Our integrity doesn't end where someone else's misguided ambitions or mistakes begin. Acting on directives to the point of unprecedented excessive obstructions of charter rights is not something anyone living in the free world signed up for. And let's not forget, our ancestors laid down their lives fighting to prevent these obstructions and breaches from landing on our soil, or for anyone to trespass on the fundamental freedoms of all men, women, and children. I, more than most, recognize that our police officers have taken an oath and operate on a set of legal guiding principles that recognize the Canadian Charter of Rights and international human rights as our legal foundation. Now you're being asked to enforce laws that contradict the same foundation. This conflict is destroying our country's social fabric. It's immoral, and it can't continue. Again, ask yourself this: why did I become a police officer?